What's up, everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and it is ninja time. It is time to play ninjas. I'm so excited. So, Ninja the Deep Hours, Ingenious Infiltrator, all these different ninjas have ninjitsu, the ability to pay a certain amount of costs and then return an unblocked attacker you control to hand and put this card on the battlefield on your hand tapped and attacking instead. So if we are swinging with an Ornithopter, a Faerie Seer, a Slither Blade, or a Changeling Outcast, all cards that are difficult to block or cannot be blocked, and then we have them hitting in, and instead we ninjitsu in our ninjas hidden for damage, and they have effects that are really, really cool. So whenever this one says Ingenious Infiltrator, whenever a ninja you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Ridiculous. Ninja Deep Hours, it draws a card whenever it deals combat damage to a player. So if you have Ingenious Infiltrator and like a couple ninjas out that are all doing the, we get to draw lots of cards. Basically, it's all of the mono blue tempo, all those kinds of effects that always had that. They had to try to play out a creature, get one of these guys on the battlefield, and then put like Curious Obsession onto it. Then keep getting the card draw flowing, and then have all of the tempo cards in here. For us, we have a little bit of a different trade-off with this deck. You have to be playing a bunch of cards that are in the early game won't be blocked, but we actually get lots of value out of these in general. So Faerie Seer enters in strides 2 for us. Ornithopter, we can just play for free and keep putting stuff on the battlefield with it over and over and over again. And once it's brought back to hand, we can cast it for free again, not wasting any mana, have another unblocked thing most likely again. And so that's just basically the game plan, is just keep getting value out of these cheap creatures that are pretty sweet. The nice thing about Changeling Outcast is that it's also a ninja, so it works with Ingenious Infiltrator, and it also works with Zareth San as a rogue, so we can kind of play the merfolky rogue version of ninjas as well. This one actually requires a rogue, but doing the same ninjitsu type of thing. We can also just flash it in by itself, and so it's just fine. I'm not too worried about playing this on one of these guys, but we do have Changing the Outcast and Slither Blade as rogues to be able to work with that. That's only 6 cards, not enough, but it'll be enough. Anyway, so that is the deck. We have a bunch of just fatal pushes, Thoughtseizes, Heartless Acts, Tyrant, Scorns has a few ways to interact, Spell Pierce to make sure that we can play tempo-y. We have Blinkmoth Nexus here as well, which can also just be an unblocked attacker for us as well in the mana base. I was thinking of going like towards Faceless Haven because it could also be a ninja, but being able to have something that can go in the air I think will be a little bit better, so that we can have it be evasive and get in some other guys. So that is the deck, guys. Let's go and dive into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. Up against Yamato, and pretty sweet little hand here. I do like it quite a bit. So we're going to keep this. I'm actually leading off with the Changeling Outcast here, so that we can have Thoughtseize and Slither Blade on the next turn. Plays out red mana. All right, so Gabos. A cheap ninja? No cheap ninja. That's fine. It's fine. Thoughtseize away. Get something amazing, hopefully. It's a lot of Muxuses. They're a little ways away from it, but they can always top deck more stuff. I'm not expecting us to be able to discard too many more things. So let's just try to win earlier and then find counter spells or something for this. So yeah, Hobgoblin, I guess. I do only have Spell Pierces. I need to actually have counter spells for all things. I need to maybe find some room for that. Down to 19, pass the turn. We have board wipes, but that doesn't stop a Muxus, you know? Okay, I'll attack. I actually want to... So yeah, get rid of the Changeling Outcast, because I need to keep the rogue. I guess both of them are rogues. Doesn't really matter here. I guess I should have not played the Outcast because it costs black mana. Anyway, I want to play Zareth San in the next turn. That's all I'm trying to say. I want the Hobgoblin. Oh, maybe I should have got rid of the Mixes just to see if we can dig for our goblets, which could have been Changing Outcast, you know? All right. Skirk Prospector is a little bit annoying. They do have potential rampage going on here. Let's see, how do we want to do this? We're gonna attack it with everything. keep the damage rolling. Maybe I go for another Mist-Syndicate Naga here and just kind of make a ton of extra tokens. All we're getting is a Hobgoblin Lord there. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Bring back the Slithers. So they have a high chance of Muxus on the next turn. If they have land, sacrificing all that they've got. I'm trying to just put enough power on the board here to be terrifying, you know. And blockers. Unfortunately, oh, that's where I should have been. It can't be blocked. This one can't block at all, so it's not actually useful. So they have to kill us this turn. They have enough for Muxus, so they have to just go for a massive, awesome play. And Muxus can do that, but sometimes it doesn't win on the same turn, especially when they just got rid of their hasty dude. Oh boy. Okay, it's not awful. It's not great, but it's not awful. All right, they didn't find a Krenko on top. Good stuff. I believe that's game. We have 6 attackers, and we can flash in Zareth San over here. We say no blocks, take the 8. Now we definitely got it. And just shock ourselves for the fun of it. It is game already, as is. They're going to decide to block, I guess. We get to Zareth San then. Haha. All right, so here we go. Changeling Outcast, come back. All right, that's really fun. You done got ninja'd. So this is my first time actually playing this deck. I'll probably be making a couple changes or suggestions as we go along. At the deck end of the video, the deck review, I always kind of make the final suggestions of what I like about the deck. But leave it down in the comments below what things I'm missing or what things that should be going in here. I think counter spells for creatures might be worthwhile. Dude, Jace stole my bike. That's who we're up against. So we have Faerie Seer to try to scry into ninjas. Currently, we have no ninjas. But it's a pretty sweet hand, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I mean, we do technically have 1 ninja, so... Alright, so Faerie Seer. None of those are ninjas. What's up with this crap? We'll throw out the Ornithopter, why not? Pass the turn. Thoughtseizing takes our Thoughtseize, I'm assuming. We're just top decking ninjas anyway, so it's all good. We didn't find a ninja. Oh no. We're in so much trouble. We have 2 power on board though, so you know, we'll end this pretty quick. Pass the turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we need to be mulliganing into ninjas all of the time. I thought with the Faerie Seer we would have a shot. Oh my goodness, what's up with this junk? All right, swing the fellas in, down to 15. We need removal. It's got to be great. Tyrant Scorn is actually going to be best here because they're going to be playing things like Kaya's Ghost Form, things like that, and killing it won't help as much. But if we have a Tyrant Scorn, it just bounces it right back to hand, and that ruins them even more. Dude, the timing on the ruin, yeah, there we go. All right, swings in with lifelink. Yeah, no blocks. We'll take it this time, block it on another time when it's massiver. That's good English. All right, attack in. Do I want to hold back Ornithopter here? Yeah, we need blockers. Can always scry with this Faerie Seer as well. Get a little bit more ninja power. 2 draws here. Tyrant Scorn. Tyrants. Oh, trats. Yeah, definitely to the bottom. Dude, deck is trying to feed me a bunch of garbage. I hope your guys' deck doesn't do this kind of shenanigans to you. Thoughtseize, 2 ninjas to choose from. That's the wrong ninja, I think, in this matchup. Cartouche, they don't have vigilance yet. That's our one saving grace. No more Faerie Seer. Now I don't want to block with the Ornithopter. Let's go ahead and take it. We found the Tyrant Scorn. I knew we would. I had no doubt at any point whatsoever. All right, attack in. I haven't played a land yet, right? I don't think so. All right, so Ninjitsu onto the Thopter. Okay, let us get some stinking draws. Let's do it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so Kai's goes for him. Not worth using the Heartless Act here. Are they going to have the card that gives protection or hexproof and that stuff? Is it worth letting them untap and play a bunch of more auras and then getting it with Tyrant Scorn after that? They also get a lot of card draw. They also get a lot of whatever else, but it's a bigger blowout. All right, so Ornithopter first off. If I had 2 removal spells, I could do them in response, but I think for now, I just need a bounce. I think I need to do this before it gets any further. Unfortunately, this means they might have blockers for this next turn. And if they have lifelinking, if they has lifelink, it'll be annoying. Heartless Act can interact pretty effectively. They're going to have to spend a lot more mana now to actually make it big enough to be a good threat. Thoughtseize takes the Heartless Act. Curses. I still think we're in fairly swell shape. I mean, I feel swell. Another ghost form. So it's Kaya's. I'm trying to remember what it was. It's the 1 mana card in white that gives +2/+2 and I think hexproof. It does things, you know, and they're bad things to be done. All right. So tap this, keep that going. Play out in... I don't actually have a lot of black mana out there. I might need it. We'll see. So go to combat. Definitely these 2. How do they block other stuff? I swing with Saga, it blocks here. Swing with this, they block there. This one is more okay to swing in with. They could double block, and it could be annoying. How many more turns do we actually have here? I think I have to be finding something good on this turn. Yeah, just the 2. You still get to draw 3 cards and then put Ornithopter out to block. Like, we're still in okay shape. The shape we're in, it's pretty swell. I work out. All right, so Ornithopter, Faerie Seer, Spell Pierce is somewhat interesting, I suppose. Doesn't really stop them because all their stuff is cheap anyway. I think we just need to find more removal and just use it at the right times. I think we're actually throwing out Blinkmoth Nexus now as well. That gives us the chance to hit in for more damage just unblocked anyway on the next turn. If they don't gain lifelink, potential win here. Lots and lots of cards, lots of potential draw, decent numbers of manas, down to 4. Wish we had a way to sacrifice something in response. There's the life gain. That's what I was hoping for. I wish that we had ability to sacrifice something here in response to all this. To not let them gain life. good draw. The vigilance is brutal. All right, so looking like at least 2 more turns here. This is a harder matchup for us. What they can do here is pretty disgusting, despicable. Let's hope they don't have flying, because then that stops a lot of our other guys from being able to get through. SRAM. Do I block with one of these guys that can actually get in for damage? Or, yeah, let's block with Ornithopter. Sure. Okay, past my turn. Drowned Catacombs. I was really hoping for another ninja there. That would have been phenomenal. Well, attack in, here. Not going to get in for lots of damage, but hopefully we can at least do something. All right, so get rid of the Faerie Seer. Back to hand. Draw cards. Thoughtseize. Not really amazing here. None of these are actually that good of cards. Well, a ninja. Yeah, I don't know if we can actually do this. We really need to find removal, and it needs to be sooner than later. I think now it's later, and it's going to be too slow. Let's see if we can get rid of any other lifelink in the hand. So that's fine. They have lots of protection stuff. Doesn't actually do much here. Aghanim Awakening. Yeah, they already have Kai's Ghost Form on it. It doesn't really matter. We'll just take the land. If they have flying and a way to get rid of this, we need to have the Blinkmoth Nexus. It does have flying, right? Yeah. So let's go with Changeling Outcast. I need to have 1 mana to be able to activate this, pass the turn. Cool. This Mist-Syndicate Saga is going to be nice. If we can string together some of those, we get to go wide enough that we should be able to hit, draw like tons of cards, keep growing our board massively. They'll keep gaining life, but we should be able to make a big enough board that it outpaces the life gain. Potentially. I'm not sure, though. We could maybe survive long enough to just, you know, have them draw themselves out. That's another way to go. I might actually just block with a ninja. I think keeping the Faerie Seer is going to be better for us here. Yeah, block with a ninja. Pass in my turn. All right, Faerie Seer gets rid of the Heliod. Bingo. Go to combat. Swing, swing, swing. Just trying to find removal. All right. Some triggers. Draw some cards. Faerie Seer. I want a hand that has more than 1 ninja in it at some point. There we go. We'll draw that next turn. Get rid of you. Can't be blocked. We could string together some more damage with those, but it's not really going to be that effective. All right. There'll be lots of card draw. We need to find more removal, and it has to be sooner than later. And right now it's already later, and I'm not liking it. Pass the turn. I mean, at least they're down to 16 after gaining tons of life, right? Now they'll be up way high. Not putting more stuff on it. Very interesting. Block with the Slither Blade. Pass to my turn. All right. We have 2 ninjas. Go to combat. I don't think we can attack with anything other than these guys still. Attack with those. No one can block. Bring you back. Ninjitsu you in. All right, draw several cards. Let's find some sneak and removal. This might be too many cards. It's a little bit. There's a fatal push. All of that, we found one more piece of removal. Yay. All right, let's play out Faerie Seer. Both to the bottom. Faerie Seer. I think we just need to find more removal. That's all that matters now. We need to stop the life gain thing from happening. So pass the turn. We'll wait on the fatal push now. Discard some lands. Oops. Grab that one. There we go. Submit 4. Draw a card for each RU controlled that was attached to it. So if I kill this now, it'll be really bad, huh? I want them to be drawing just a bunch of cards. All right. They're at least a little bit less scary now. They're going to have to rebuild this dude. They're going to have to find lifelink again. I'm not sure what all they're playing for the lifelink side of things. As long as they don't have that, we're actually in fairly good shape. 18 life total. Scary, but not so much we can't do stuff. We can actually hit him for quite a bit of damage, too. Unblockable. So many cards drawn. Eidolon, Claim to Fame. Yeah, Resolve. So we have, I think, 2 or 3 more removal pieces in the deck to find. I think a couple Spell Pierces, not that those will matter at all. So they do have a flying dude now, which does make this a little bit more awkward, but it doesn't have lifelink. All right, so how do we do this? Goes Incept, discards cards. Castle Locthwain. All right, so go to combat. These guys for sure. They have quite a bit of damage they can just go, if they just go wide enough here. We can't really let our guard down too much yet. Swing in here. Here. We actually don't want to draw too many cards. Maybe we want to get rid of one of these guys here. So swinging with these dudes. We might just draw ourselves out if we're not careful. I can bring some of these guys back, so it's maybe not as many draws. We need it. I don't know if we could actually win this. There's way too many of these one drops now. Okay, 6 attackers. All right, so Shinobi. I think we bring these guys back this time. Because we don't want to draw out our entire deck. I've decided that's probably a bad idea. But we do want more damage, so we're going to go with this one. Still have enough mana to kill this guy if we draw the right things. Yeah, one guy's dead. No life was gained, though. And we're so close to being able to just kill him. Hopefully they don't find any more life gain. We're going to decline with this one. The other ones we can't decline. There's a Heartless Act. All right. Ornithopter. Pass the turn. As long as nothing gains life, we're in good shape. So let's drop some lands. 6 cards need to go away. Infiltrator. And we still want to be able to flash stuff in to deal damage with the mana that we have. We still want some mana. We'll drop one of these Changeling guys, and I think Spell Pierce is pretty dead. Yeah. Alrighty then. we're in okay shape. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think next turn, now we've gone wide enough that we should be fine. Myers Grass onto their own guy. Right? Why? Interesting. Oh, because they had to draw a bunch of cards with Hateful Eidolons this way. So they're just trying to find the right pieces here. Yeah, it brings it back. They get to draw a bunch of cards with each of those dudes, down to 11 cards. If they put enough cards onto Core Spirit Dancer, we actually get to mill them out here. Because it's not a May ability. And if there's enough things on Core Spirit Dancer when it dies, so it's already 8 draws. They have 11 cards left. If they play any auras, they're drawing 2 cards each. I didn't think about that side of things. They're just going to be drawing all of the things. All right. Sentinel Eyes. Yeah, the life gain will be nice for them. So... all right, so while this is on the stack, let's go ahead and... actually, wait. They'll draw cards here, right? So yeah, that's fine. We want them to spend their mana as well beforehand in case they have some sort of way to block. Yeah, draw 2 more cards. 5 cards left. Wait for the last moment, and then we can Heartless Act this Core Spirit Dancer. And with this many cards left, they have a chance of having the protection is the only worry here. So now they have the ability to attack in and kill us. They're drawing down to 1 card left. It works. Okay, yeah, that's game. So now they have to draw the cards and they mill themselves out. Oh, that's a... We were digging for our extra removal spell. It just took all of our deck, but by the time we got to it, man, that was... What a long game. That was really fun, though. We got him! Booyah! Pretty decent hand. It's a little bit awkward with no black mana, but we have Ninjitsu on turn 2, and we get to scry for black mana, so we'll keep it. I'm actually looking for an Ornithopter and black mana. Those are the two best draws here that we can find. There's the black mana. So now let's dig for an Ornithopter. It means that we can Mist-Syndicate on turn 3. Yeah, we'll put those to the bottom. Please don't discard. Please don't kill my Faerie Seer. Don't be a rude dude. I don't want to shock myself. No. Alright. Ninjitsu in a dude. Draw some cards. Pass the turn. Not too shabby. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't find the dude. So we don't get to play Mist-Syndicate on the next turn. Not really. Let's, I think we're just going to swing in with this and not do anything. Draw the card. Alright, so we definitely need to bring that in. We'll bring in some other dudes. Untap black mana could be nice. I'm not really worried about our life total just yet, though. Another ninja. I'm actually looking for a Spell Pierce. I think is what we're like digging for if we're going to dig for anything. So let's put that to the bottom. I just have a feeling there's going to be board wipes and shenanigans and planeswalkers or whatever kind of bad things will happen here. Phyrexian Obliterator. That's actually okay. So I get a Fatal Push after attacking in here. It's only if there's no defenders though, right? So I get to throw it in there, and then before damage, I guess I get to do it. Yeah, let's Heartless Act beforehand. It means we don't get to play the Syndicate though, is the issue. And Syndicate is what deals more damage. If I remove something from the board, I get to use Fatal Push on this 4-mana thing. That's all I'm trying to think about right now. And so I think we're going to go for this play. Just these two. 2 attacks. We get to play out. Card draw's nice. Now we're going for this, dude. All right. So you go replace Faerie Seer. Fatal Push, Obliterator. There we go. All right. Now I'm not as worried. It looks like it's Mono Black Devotion. They just had the turn 4 Obliterator, which is really hard to kill. Luckily, we had the pieces that we needed for it. And now with 2 of these, we should be good. If they have another Obliterator, we have the answer. If they have Obliterator and discard, that's what's bad. Torment of Scarabs, fine. You can discard for days, really. But we'll just lose 3 life for now. Yeah, good game. Sounds swell, dude. Ninjas feel pretty good. I feel like I'm not built for the meta just yet, but the deck is feeling pretty sweet, you know? It's good stuff. All right, perfect hand. Keep this for show. Play out the Island, play out the Sia. What are we looking for here? Interaction of some sort, I suppose. Land is quite swell. Another ninja's not bad. We're drawing both these cards next turn, potentially. Let's drop... I think I want to try to go for either interaction or the Mist-Syndicate here. We'll play out one Ornithopter, pass the turn. And yeah, pass. Kills the Seer. Glad we played out the Thapta. Attack in. Just doing the Ninja, the Deep Hours this time. No reason to get rid of her best one. Although... yeah, whatever. Take action. Changeling Outcast, Thapta. We're going to do 2 in case they have more removals for that stuff. Pass the turn. Is it mono black again? Interesting. Actually, I guess we hold 1 back. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go, 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 go. Alright, and a fatal push. We'll hold off on that for a moment. Pass the turn. Sign in blood. They're probably going to be playing some fatal pushes, so I actually want to be careful not to use this until they've already spent their manas. Alright, cool. You're dead, sir. Alright, so let's draw cards first. A board wipe of some sort would be awful, but right now we're actually in okay shape. Ooh, the Thoughtseize is pretty nice. No more ninjas. No ninjas for you, sir, is what it's saying. You can almost throw down lethal. It's just all the creatures. Let's Thoughtseize though. Yeah, Obliterator is the thing we don't want to see. One damage to target opponent for each swamp you control. All right. So it's just another version of Gray Merchant. I don't know why people are playing the Tormented Scarabs. I feel like this is definitely the worst card for that. Although if you don't have permanents to sacrifice because of Phyrexian Obliterator, it can be pretty devastating. All right, we get more cards out of the Outcast, so prioritize those. No more black mana. Play Slither Blade. We can do a lot of damage with dodging the Phyrexian Obliterator, luckily. And we get to draw lots of cards to hopefully find an answer for it. They did find the land off the top. Good for you, I suppose. We're looking for removal more so than playing this out, right? How much damage do I got? Not enough. This says whenever a source deals damage to it, that source's controller sacrifices that many permanents. We can avoid doing that, I think. We're drawing 2 cards right now. We haven't played a land. Let's draw 3 and try to find the land and a Heartless Act or Fatal Push or whatever. If we find a Fatal Push, we need to have brought something back anyway. So yeah, do the good things. This also means we have lethal even through the Obliterator next turn. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Not too shabby. The other thing too is that we would have like so many things to block with. Like we can play an Ornithopter, block it for 0. I guess it has trample, but it doesn't matter Good game, sir. All right, guys, we're gonna end it there at 4 games, 4-0 with the deck. Pretty excellent. Ninjas are sweet. I think the biggest question is what to put in for this interaction slot. So right now I had Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, Spell Pierces. Spell Pierces felt pretty dead, but I feel like they're going to be good in certain situations. I wonder if it's better just to run something with 2 mana and run something like whatever, counter anything that unless the controller plays 2. And it's not the worst. Our deck does want to be able to spend 2 mana and then hold up 1 mana, and that's why I wanted all of these 1 mana interaction spells as possible. Heartless Act, Tyrant, Scorn felt pretty good though, just because they were more versatile and can hit more things. I'm not sure if it's enough of them. That's really the part that I'm not sure of. I feel like everything else is pretty solid. Even Zareth San felt pretty good, where I feel like there are going to be some matchups where that's just going to be amazing and a really cool thing to do. You could replace Faerie Seer for the other rogue that mills cards when it attacks in. The issue is that sometimes milling cards can be worse, but if you do get enough cards in the graveyard, it can start being card draw for you. You can, block and sacrifice it in response, which can be very effective against the life, like the guys with massive life gain would have potential, all that kind of stuff. So Windrobber, I think, can be better than Faerie Seer at times. Ornithopter felt pretty good, being able to have something to cast for 0 to be able to make sure that we can, on turn 2 get out a 2-drop, on turn 3 get out a 3-drop. Ornithopter is the only thing that really lets you do that, unless you play a bunch of other things before. No, it's impossible. Yeah, so Ornithopter is the only thing that lets you do that. So it's good. It's definitely worth it. It has the most explosive potential. So the question is, where does Merfolk Windrobber come in? I do think that could be the next best thing to be playing. Fairy Miscreant could also be good. Instead of scrying, you could actually draw cards with it. You actually do have the chance to get multiple of these in hand, so you can play them one after another to get lots of extra card draw from it, because you're bouncing things back to hand. And so then you have a chance to have both of them, play both out, draw a card. It's a 2-mana draw card with 2 flyers. It's not a bad play at all. And so good, but yeah, right now this issue is that we only have this rogue. We do have Changeling Outcast, which also is a rogue. Windrobber could come in, maybe even in place of the Slither Blade. I'm not sure if that's better. Anyway, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Is that worth bringing in? Is there any other changes you'd make with this kind of interaction? I liked it. Tyrant Scorn, I like the ability to bounce something instead of just kill everything that is useful at certain times. Yeah, that's the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.